Okay, we're going to talk about roses now.
Yeah, this is truly your new era of roses.
Yeah.
This has done kind of the impossible. Roses that bloom like the most perfect landscape roses, but still have fragrance.
Well, you know, landscape roses are easy, but low maintenance often also means low interest because there's no fragrance. The flowers are kind of
so good.
And, you know, you don't have to do anything to them, but you don't get much of a payoff. On the other hand, the tea roses, the hybrid teas, they're a lot of flowers at the top, massive giant thorns, high maintenance. The flowers that you do get are pretty, but you don't get as many, and you got to do a lot of work to get them.
So all of a sudden, this is really a story of better breeding.
Yeah, so
new era.
This is a combination of the two, the best of both. So now you've got a landscape rose that gives you big fluffy flowers with oodles of fragrance. Like a tea rose, but they are still low maintenance. And that's why they were named At Last. At last we have a rose that is low maintenance and still gorgeous.
And smells incredible. This truly is the rose that has it all. You're going to get it home for 5 easy payments of $6.80. And you can see it's just so beautiful. I mean, that sunset orange color is spectacular.
Well, coral is all the rage in flowers. And last year, my coral peonies blew out of here. This year, we're doing the coral roses. They are absolutely gorgeous. Here comes Eric. Now, I know this is Eric in this picture. And that, look at all, there's like 20 roses or more on that rose bush. So it looks like, you know, the amount of roses you would expect on a knockout, but the knockout roses are so tiny. You guys, these are all real roses on this plant. This is what your roses are going to look like. And did you smell one?
You know what? I don't even have to put my nose in them.
It's intoxicating.
The fragrance coming up here, and it was my understanding that a lot of roses, you know, roses were always known for fragrance, but over time, as they created these landscape roses, they gained some attributes, but a lot of them lost their fragrance. Well, guess what? Now it's back. It's everything you want in a rose, including that fragrance. So if you want to cut them and bring them in, they smell incredible. Also, you think, oh, that's going to be tricky. These are easy to grow.
You guys, I guarantee, I promise you, these are so easy. I've been growing roses for a long time, and I don't want the ones with big thorns and flowers way at the tippy top and skinny legs at the bottom.
And I don't
Who wants that?
I also don't want to deal with a lot of like loads of pesticides and not knowing when to prune. This is easy.
Look at the foliage on this. You're not going to see through the bottom of this rose bush. It's got leaves all the way down to the bottom, tons of flowers. These are coming out in all different stages of blooming. They're non-stop, and you don't have to do any high maintenance to them. And here's the thing, it's not a bare root rose that you start from square one and you don't know how big it's going to get. You're getting a 1 gallon pot.
From proven winners.
From proven winners. In order to be a proven winner, it has to pass strenuous tests to make sure this is guaranteed to be successful for you. So you're getting a rose that's already ready to go. Look at the
size of this. So
you're going to get flowers this season and tons of them.
So big gallon pot here, which is typically the largest size that we send out, and we're going to do it for you for free. That's how we're going to ship it. 5 easy payments of $6.80 for something that's going to just come back again and again and again, right?
Use your Bounty fertilizer. Here's another tip I have for you from Eric Wallin. So your time release fertilizer and your Bounty combined is the way to go.
Okay.
So your time release fertilizer, where you do it once a season, you're going to do it at the beginning of the season and then forget about it. But that's good. But especially if you have plants in a pot, eventually all of the fertilizer waters out through the bottom, right? So what you want to do is then every couple of weeks or a couple times a month, add some Bounty to the mix. And you're constantly going to be feeding your flowers and plants, and they will absolutely love it. Keep your growing guide. In the growing guide, on the back page, it's going to, usually at the bottom paragraph, is going to tell you all specifically about why this is a fabulous plant that you picked. Then when you open it up on the inside, it's going to tell you how to plant it, what to do when you open the box, troubleshooting if you have a question, oh, something looks funny. But these roses are not going to get that fungus. They're not going to get black spots. They're not going to get any of those things.
Suddenly everybody can grow it, right?
Everybody can grow it, and you don't have to put eggshells in the soil or some crazy cockamamie extra thing to be successful with these.
The size of
and
the
you'll be able to cut them. I mean, seriously, Sandra, how much would you spend? Even at a grocery store, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Have you been looking at the cost of roses?
Well,
I mean, this vase is from your own shrub in your yard.
Yeah. and just to be able to walk by. Okay, so can I grow these in a container?
Yes, you can.
Because I'm thinking like on a deck, to have your walk outside and have your deck.
18 to 24 inch pot.
Okay.
So you want to make sure it's a big pot because you want to make sure that the roots have room to grow and expand. And
can you imagine, because they bloom so much, get a couple of these, and a lot of people are picking up more than one. Get several of these, put them in giant containers on your deck if you're not gardening in a yard much anymore. And then when you sit out on your deck, you're going to be able to get this beautiful fragrance. They do like sun.
Sunny, here again, my tip to you is the more sun, the more roses you're going to get. They will not die in the shade, but you're going to get a smaller plant and not as many flowers. So make sure
and you
put
want
it in as
flowers.
sunny as a spot as you can. And plant them with, if you're wondering what to underplant them with, you can do Roberta's Creeping Jenny. You can do my Golden Oregano ground cover, which will be at that contrast of light lime green to these gorgeous coral. I love coral with purple, so you could also plant them with lavender. I plant lavender just like they do in England with everything. Vegetable garden, rose garden. Lavender will keep the aphids away and bugs that try to attack your roses. And these don't have tons of thorns. Do you see like many thorns in here at all? Maybe
no, I was actually sticking my hands in here, and so these are not going to be a pruning nightmare.
They're awesome, at last.
Yeah, it really is, truly, and it is a proven winner, which only a small portion of plants can say that they are proven winners. This is a proven winner. We're going to ship it to you for free, and you get the roses that really, until now, we didn't think that we could present you, because we either have roses that smell great or roses that are great performers and easy to take care of. This is both.
It's easy, and check all the boxes, everybody. It's low maintenance. It's a big time impact. It's fabulous fragrance. It's lots of flowers and fluffy big flowers like tea roses on a shrub. So and that gorgeous coral color. It checks all the boxes. It won't be hard for you to grow. If you've always wanted to try to grow roses, this is the one to start with.
5 easy payments of $6.80 with free shipping and handling. Do not wait. We will ship that to you at the time that is right for your area.
Awesome.
And if you're going to put them in a container, get a